confidence in her because of her gross misconduct in the Senate that led us to a 6-month suspension where Kogi Central will not be represented at the National Assembly, the Senate arm. So we have come to recall her back so that we can have a representative in the Senate, because as a people, we cannot afford not to have a representative in the Senate arm for another 1 year. So we are here to tell INEC to please follow the constitutional process for our recall so that our recall process can begin. That's why we're here.
Okay, so have you submitted or?
We submitted our petition. It's been received. All other documents have been received. This is the acknowledgement copy of the petition.
Is it the entire constituency or just a group of people? Under which platform are you representing?
Okay, it is a concerned Kogi youth and women.
Okay.
Yes.
And who is bankrolling this?
Talking about bankroll is a personal business. It's a personal thing. We are members of our constituents, and we are saying we don't want her anymore because you cannot afford not to have a representative. So nobody is bankrolling. Well, we are the one that voted her, and we are saying we don't want her anymore. So we're not. Nobody is bankrolling. Nobody is having any personal issue with her. It is just what it is. The game is the game.
Okay. When you say you come to submit a petition,
yes.
Is it a process that maybe you have collected the signature already, or you're about to do that? What are the things you have done already?
Okay, thank you very much. We all know the INEC rules. You cannot submit a petition without having to go and get signatures of registered voters, and that's why we're now saying, as a people, we are recalling her back from the Senate because we have gotten what it takes to recall her back from the Senate.
Like how many number of registered voters?
We have 488,000 registered voters from Kogi Central, and as I speak to you right now, we have more than 250,000.
Thank you for watching. By the way, the person that just spoke in this video, she's by the name Honorable Charity Ijele Soti Mole. Now, who is she? She's currently an honorable member, an SSG, to Kogi State Governor, who happened to be a political son of Yahaya Bello. Okay, you can also see a picture with Bello himself. Do you guys understand? Now, this is what is going on. Firstly, they said they got 450,000 signatures in 2 days, in 5 days, which means they were getting 50,000 signatures every day. How possible is that? Number two, this is what is going on. Akpabio is in connivance with Yahaya Bello to illegally recall Senator Natasha. After illegally suspending her, let me say something. See, what have we done to deserve leaders like this? I don't have a name, nor the influence or affluence or the finance like Akpabio, but I dare put to you, there's no woman born of a woman, nobody that will come and say, I harass her sexually. Bro, I go drag you like a better past my neighbor. Generator. If Babi wasn't guilty, well, we'd say, okay, independent investigator, come and all the do everything. You understand? To protect his name, but that was not done. She illegally suspended her. He now proceeded to connive with Yahaya Bello to gather some touts in one place, as you can see on the video. They will do all the signature. What is our offense for the devil to punish us with leaders like this? What is our offense? Listen, in South Africa, I think 3 years ago, when the President Ramaphosa was there was some issue of a kind of mismanagement like that. It was his own party that insisted he must step down. If APC is not be devil, you understand? Now, you have seen the obvious truth. You didn't insist that Akpabio, this thing should be accusation against Akpabio. You understand? It's too much that it should be thoroughly investigated. APC they insist. Number two, they try to cover up. Now they are not trying to illegally recall this woman. Are you guys understanding me? They are not illegally trying to bring a Bello. Who is a Bello? This is somebody that used government money, according to FCC, to pay for children's school fees abroad 10 years ahead. Not his own money. The children's school fee. Government money. Guys, let me digress. In case you guys are not aware, Natasha also spoke recently. Our Akpabio wonder, I'll say this in Pidgin English. The man they say what's a picture of our open body, you don't understand? Without plot. Say what's here. So later, Natasha asked her, is it called around 11 in the night? What for? You understand? The last okay, hold on. Send me your account number. As I said, your account number, you wire 500 million. 500 million. Yes, Nigeria is broke. Hi. The worst evil that before Nigeria is the punishment of APC that said that used to punish us. We have 109 senators. Where all of them are, Senator Natasha bagged the award, this their award of the best senator of the year. Where was Akpabio, the community prick? Where was all these elements? How long will the worst continue to rule over the best, like it's happening now? Where we have people of questionable integrity, we are being ruled by drug baron. Where we have people of questionable integrity, the former president before this one was a Boko Haram patron. How long? How long? How long? This is painful. It's disheartening. It's paining me. It's paining me. Please be a good patron by liking this video. Endeavor to share as much as you can. They want to remove a person of integrity that be very, very responsible and work speaks for her. They want to illegally remove her and replace her with a crook, and then somebody facing criminal case. Yet, somebody was hiding from ESCC for months. Yet, the party is supporting this. Why am I surprised? Why would I be surprised that the party will move fire? How possible? Who is their party chairman? Is it not Gandola that stole money from contractor or stocking it in his agbada? Nigeria, the earlier we wake up and take our destiny in our hand, see, we soon discover that we are finished one day. We wake up one day, no country.
It looks as if we have a group of tyrants in the Nigerian Senate. Just imagine that. You deprive
very strong words, though.
No.
Very strong words.
What are you talking about?
When you describe the senators as tyrants, that is a very strong word to use.
It looks as if
we
have a group of tyrants in the Nigerian Senate, and we practice a democracy, right? Now, our laws say that a people will be represented at every material time in the Senate. Are you a court to deprive the people who have gone to participate in an election to determine that this woman should represent them, and you sit together as a committee to not decide her right? And your committee is not impartial, your committee is not independent, and you deprive the whole people of that constituency in Kogi State of representation. What are you talking about? And you say you are a democracy, and then you are telling me about fair hearing? Let me tell you something. There are what we call hierarchy of laws in our country. The Constitution sits at the top, followed by laws made by the National Assembly, followed by laws made by the House of Assembly. Also, we have regulations by ministers and rules made by the Chief Judge or by the Senate. Rules are not meant to be laws that are so technical, that are so rigid. They are meant to assist the application of the law to attain justice. If somebody is not present, you give the person an opportunity to come. If the person makes a mistake, whether signing a petition when he ought not to sign, there is no law against it. There are provisions for regularization. Senior advocates and lawyers make such mistakes against the rules of court every time.
And let me just follow up there, because he didn't really answer that question.
No. And there is no due process. In fact, due process has been murdered by a cult of misogynist senators, and it's sad. It's a sad day for our democracy. So nobody should talk about due process. Let me tell you, because we are dealing with issues of fair hearing here. You cannot, and again, it's illegal by our laws, and I'm talking about Article 13 of the African Charter of Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act. Is a Nigerian law, which says that you cannot actually, every Nigerian has a right to participate either directly or indirectly in the government or governance of his country. So you cannot even you cannot contemplate suspending a senator or a House of Assembly member. We talk about the idea that Senate is bound by its rules and that whatever happens in the Senate cannot be inquired into by the courts. That's a joke. Does it mean that if someone picks a gun and shoots another senator right there in the Senate, and then the courts or the police will keep quiet about it? They will arrest that person and they'll prosecute the person. It doesn't matter what the Senate president thinks. I think we just witnessed a situation where we have seen a deliberate attempt to repress, suppress, and oppress a Nigerian woman. And it is not really Natasha Akpabio that is the victim here. It is the Nigerian, because if a Nigerian senator can be dealt with so harshly, so mercilessly, because she attempted to express herself, just imagine what will happen to the ordinary Nigerian. And what did the woman do? If the woman resisted, the change of her seat, if it matters so much, you could have also said, if it didn't matter that she needed to just change her seat, you could have also considered that it didn't matter if she remained in her seat. But you see, there's a mixture of murdering the principles of fair hearing here, whether it is the principle of nemo judesin causa sua, or the principle of fair hearing in the sense that you must fully hear the other side. I think we're just seeing a Nigerian woman, a Nigerian senator, being totally stripped of her Section 36 rights, her rights to fair hearing. And it's a very dark day, because I watched the international media before coming here, and they are making a real, music out of this. Whether it's the ABC network or the